Hi, my name's Jason Sean Bennett from the Exceptional Health Company. Today we're going to talk a little bit about depression and mental illness because it's something that's so close to our heart these days and it seems to be so rampant. And often what's not talked about with this rampant growth of depression around the world is that it seems to be very tied in with the income basis of a nation. So when we start to look at depression rates and where they are the highest around the world, we'll notice that the countries with the highest income have the highest depression rates. And the countries with the lowest income have the lowest depression rates. Now this is interesting for a number of reasons, but one of the key things of course is what do people do as they get richer? And when we start to look at what we do when we get richer, we drink more alcohol, which we know is linked to higher depression rates. They smoke more cigarettes, which we know is linked to higher depression rates. They eat more animal products, which we know is linked to poor gut health and higher depression rates. We know that people also get more stressed when they have more money, so the stress levels go up. We know people sleep less. We know people eat more takeaway foods. So the higher that the income is in a country, the higher the depression rates go. So do we have a really clear link here where we can really start to work on what are those environmental and diet conditions that can lower your risk of depression and help you manage your depression? Yes, we can. There's a number of amazing things we can really do. Number one is we can start to change the diet. Because when we change the diet, we change how the bowel and the digestive system worked. It worked with me, it can work with you as well. It works with many, many people where we change the diet and the genetic expression in the gut starts to change because the bacteria that are eating that good food also change. So you start to wipe out the bad bacteria and grow the good bacteria. And we know that 80% or so of the body's serotonin, that relaxed and feel-good hormone, is grown right there in the gut. So what is happening in your gut, in your digestive system, in your bowel, is so influential on the brain. And scientists have been amazed at how the gut feeds the brain rather than the brain feeding the gut. It's a very interesting process. And the more you start to look in the research and the studies behind this kind of interesting field, you start to notice that link between diet and lifestyle and depression and income. So what are the key things we can do? Well, there's a number of things we can do. We can have a regular wake time, a regular bedtime, a regular sleep time, regular meal times. We also can lower our amount of alcohol. I personally haven't drunk for 30 years with alcohol. I don't recommend you drink at all, particularly if you've got high-level disease or if you're concerned about mental illness or depression. I absolutely recommend you quit alcohol for good. It has huge implications with the brain. It crosses the blood-brain barrier, one of those rare things that does, which is why, of course, we get drunk in the first place. So also eating enough good quality foods, good quality proteins, and good quality essential fatty acids. So a plant-based whole food diet that has got good proteins and good essential fatty acids. Also sleep is very important, and winding down before bed and not eating those kind of foods that stimulate us and keep us awake late at night. So there's a number of things you can do. We've got some wonderful expertise here at the Exceptional Health Company that can help you lower your risk of depression and mental illness. We're very passionate about this particular topic. We'd love to work with you on my 20 Golden Weeks or the Life Plan. So please get in touch with us and let's get you well and let's make sure we lower depression rates all over the world.